There are times I'm driving in the city and the traffic's just horrible. And I think to myself, I could get there so much faster on my one wheel.
If I have to go to the dentist, it's kind of nice when you can go there and have fun getting there.
For anywhere within a 0 to 5 mile radius, I'll probably get on my one wheel and cruise there and come back, but I also like to go out and have a good time on it too. I'm Gaia Blair.
My name is Steve Patrizzi.
My name is Caesar. Everyone calls me C's. I would say there's no better experience. There's no better way to actually see the city than on a one wheel.
People in San Francisco spent more than 4.5 days sitting in traffic in 2025. I believe that. That puts the city third in the nation for congestion.
Before modern vehicles, San Francisco used horse-drawn carriages. Later, cable cars transformed the city, making it more accessible and connected. As car popularity rose in the early 20th century, the city expanded beyond its limits, including the construction of the Golden Gate and Bay Bridges. This allowed many commuters and vehicles to travel into the city, which resulted in increased traffic. San Francisco has become known for deep traffic congestion, constant trouble for parking, and excess CO2 emissions. Micromobility options may be the first step towards addressing this issue.
In my line of work, they call this section the micromobility, everything between cars and walking.
Micromobility options seem to be a great way to lessen the amount of traffic on the road. My one wheel has made me less dependent on driving a car, 100%. And it's super efficient for getting around the city because it's difficult to drive around the city because of traffic. And then there's the parking issue.
My name is Adrian Leung. I'm a bike parking program manager for the SFMTA. Anytime you take a car off the street, that means there's one less person, trying to compete for a parking space or, getting in the way of, getting on the freeway or adding to more cars. So I think all of those help take up less space and also move people around more efficiently.
With the expansion of car usage in San Francisco came a spike of CO2 emissions. Approximately 4.08 metric tons of carbon dioxide were emitted from San Francisco in 2020 alone.
So I feel that by riding any sort of small electronic device, we're contributing to lessening the environmental impact.
Being that it's a battery, it's already a better alternative than gas. Electric PVs right now are definitely helping a lot in a lot of ways.
When it comes to environmental impact and how personal electric vehicles play into that, I think we have a shared interest in making sure that our world is around for as long as it can be and that we have places to ride for as long as we can. And so I think we like the fact that for the most part, these devices are pretty easy on the environment. Right now, we're in an age of inflated gas prices. And so I think all of us feel really fortunate that we have other ways to get around that don't cost that much to charge up and fill. But I think in the back of our minds, we also know hey, this is better than if we were all driving gas-powered vehicles, every Friday night all around the city.
A good example of a group coming together trying to fix the problems of traffic congestion and CO2 emissions is the Float Pack, a group of one-wheelers who ride together nightly.
Float Pack is a community of individuals who are really passionate about PEVs. That may be one-wheels, that may be electric unicycles. We have people who show up with scooters, but it's basically a community of people who really enjoy exploring the city, having a lot of fun together around this shared interest of using these devices.
Let's get out, let's have a good time, good vibes only. We're gonna play some music, we're gonna roll around, we're gonna check out some of the main sights of San Francisco and just vibe together.
All of these people on these magic devices that look like they're floating across the sidewalk and the street. And we have music playing and we have lights playing. And so they just think it's such a cool vibe.
I always told myself, eventually I want the group to get to a point where it kind of runs itself. And I think we're kind of already almost there. The only thing I would want more in the future is just the community getting bigger, and everyone, I feel like they already take care of each other, everybody's so warm, welcoming to everyone.
So The future of transportation in San Francisco hopefully looks like more ridership on Muni, BART, electric vehicles, bicycles. I would love to see more of that happening for sure. That would be my optimal vision.
The long-term vision for San Francisco is, alternative transportation should be the primary choice. So you call it alternative transportation. Well, hopefully it's not alternative. It's actually just part of a mainstream choice that people make. And so, by making the streets safer for cycling or for rolling, like using scooters or walking, we're hoping that people use that as their primary choice for getting around San Francisco.